Dear friends, welcome to another episode of Unscripted Days. Today we are driving from Barcelona in Spain to Andorra la Vella, the capital city of Andorra. Andorra is a microstate in the Pyrenees mountain range, snuggled between France and Spain. Situated at 1,023 meters above sea level, Andorra la Vella is the highest national capital in Europe. From the vibrant streets of Barcelona, we escape the city and head north, into the unknown, into the mountains. The C16 cuts through the Catalan countryside like a ribbon of asphalt, pulling us deeper into the Pyrenees. Every curve brings us closer to the clouds, every tunnel a gateway into another world. The towering peaks rise around us as we pierce the mountains through the mighty Tunnel del Cadí, a 5-kilometer passage into silence and stone. On the other side, the world opens up. Vast valleys, winding roads, and the raw beauty of high-altitude wilderness. And then, almost without warning, we cross into Andorra, a hidden kingdom in the sky, carved into the rocks, defiant and proud. This isn't just a drive, it's a journey into altitude, isolation, and awe. Total distance is about 200 kilometers, which will take around 3 hours to arrive in Andorra la Vella. The Cadí tunnel is a crucial highlight of the drive from Barcelona to Andorra, stretching over 5 kilometers beneath the Serra del Cadí mountain range in the Catalan Pyrenees. Opened in 1984, this toll tunnel dramatically shortens the journey by allowing travelers to bypass winding mountain passes, making the route faster and safer. As you enter the tunnel, you leave the bright, bustling lowlands behind and emerge on the other side into a cooler, high-altitude alpine landscape, signaling a true shift from city to mountain wilderness. This passage is not just a physical transition, but a dramatic moment in the journey, marking the gateway into the stunning Pyrenean region. As the road winds down from the mountains, the first glimpses of Andorra la Vella appear. Nestled high in the Pyrenees, a vibrant city rising from the rugged landscape. After the long climb and tunnel passage, arriving here feels like stepping into a hidden kingdom where ancient mountain traditions meet modern life. The crisp air, the towering peaks, and the peaceful streets welcome you to a place unlike any other. A perfect destination to explore, relax, and soak in the unique spirit of the Pyrenees. This journey ends here, but the adventure in Andorra is just beginning. Thanks for joining me on this incredible drive. See you in the next video where we explore the beautiful streets and hidden gems of Andorra la Vella. Safe travels!